we're a little late. We've been out on different vacations, busy doing all sorts of stuff,
Yep.
but we're finally
Welcome
back.
back.
We're here to talk about some expired NBA topics that aren't as relevant anymore, but we're still going to get through them. So,
Still making
NBA draft
headlines.
happened, huh?
They're still making headlines.
Yeah, there we go. So the NBA draft happened. What has it been now? Almost a month or
Uh,
something. A
let's
couple of
see.
weeks ago.
It was about like, yeah, maybe
Couple weeks ago.
20 days ago.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on how the draft order went and all that good stuff?
All right. Well, I think the funniest story is that the number one pick, Paulo Banchero, never worked out with the Orlando Magic.
I know.
I'm like, why did they draft him? If they, I mean, he's good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
I mean, he
like, oh,
played
he
good
shouldn't
in
have been
summer
taken.
league.
Yeah, but I'm like, why would you draft? You have the number one pick. It's not like your guy got taken,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, where it's like, oh man, we didn't get him, but we'll draft him. We know he's good. He didn't come work out for us. That's fine. It's like
Yeah.
you could have picked anyone, and you could have just told one person to come and work out with you, and then you're
Yeah,
like, that's the one. That's who we're taking. We know no one's taking it in front of us.
I know.
I don't know what the
Exactly.
Magic are doing. They continue to be idiots.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I think he'll be pretty good, but
I mean, he was great in the March Madness tournament.
well, and in
So
summer league he was great. So, I mean,
no one cares about summer league. Summer league doesn't count for anything. I know they get rings now, but
yeah, exactly. That adds on to the resume.
this a summer league ring is about as good as the ring I bought from Walmart that tells me my mood,
Yep.
and I'll die on that hill. Another hill I'm going to die on, and I'm fully prepared. I'm probably wrong, but I think Chet Holmgren is massively overrated.
I
I
think here's the thing on Chet Holmgren. I think he can go one of two ways. He can be a poor man's Kevin Durant, or he can be Sean Bradley and basically not do much in the NBA at all.
yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be better than Sean Bradley if he doesn't get injured, but he's like, you know, one big big foot stepping on his toe away from
Yeah,
smashing into pieces.
having Zion step on his foot.
Yeah, like I mean, everybody's raving about him, but in the March Madness tournament, he didn't impress me,
Yeah,
and maybe I rate March Madness higher than it should be. But I'm like, if you can't do
probably.
good in that, how could you do good at the next level, which is the NBA? You
Well, I
know,
don't remember half the NBA players who are all stars now, even where they went to college, or if they
well,
were even in the tournament.
you don't remember what you did yesterday, so
Well, that's true. But
uh,
so I think another comparison, so if like he could be Sean Bradley on the very worst end, or like poor man's Kevin Durant on the other end, but I think he'll probably end up being more like Kristaps Porzingis, like fringe all-star in his first couple years maybe, and then just can never stay healthy. He's
yeah,
too skinny, too injury prone, and just can't gain the weight necessary when you're that tall.
yeah. And I'm not gonna. It should be noted, it's not like he hasn't tried to gain the weight because he
Yeah,
has.
yeah, I saw that
He
too.
just can't.
Exactly.
So
Like
maybe
no
that'll
fault of
change when
his
he gets
own.
older, but I think he's massively overrated. Granted, if I'm the Oklahoma City Thunder, I would have still taken him because he has the best upside of
Yeah,
any of the players. So and you got draft picks galore. So like, what do
yeah,
you care if you have
exactly.
one bust?
Yeah,
You're going
they
to be
picked
in the
like
draft lottery for the next decade with everyone's draft
did they
picks.
have like three or four first round draft picks just this year?
Yeah,
Something like that. Like,
they had
yeah,
three because they
yeah, they're
drafted
loaded.
two Jalen Williams, two
Yeah,
different players named
yeah,
Jalen Williams, and then Chet Holmgren.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, they're loaded for a while. So I think that's why they were like, okay, well, we can take the chance. We're not going to go with the more sure bet of Ben Caro or Jabari Smith
Yeah,
because those two are more surefire. Like they'll be good players in the NBA.
yeah. I was just about to mention I would have taken Jabari Smith number one, Paulo Banchero number two, and then probably Chet Holmgren.
Yeah,
Um,
same.
if I was ranking them, but
Yeah,
from the Thunder, yeah. So, anyways,
but
uh,
yeah, I mean that's
Jabari
all.
Smith is my early pick for Rookie of the Year. You heard it here. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna win it. I'm
I
excited to see the Rockets. I
I
think
know.
him
I
and
think the
Jalen
Rockets
Green.
could be. They got some really good young picks.
Yeah, I don't know why, because we both watch First Things First. I don't know if the audience watches that, but Kevin Wildes had his
Yeah,
frisky NBA team pick, and I would say the Rockets. That's my
yeah.
frisky NBA team where they could make the playoffs,
I
maybe
know. I feel
if
like
it just
they could almost be like the early Thunder days with young KD and Westbrook and Harden. Like
yeah
maybe just barely make the play in this year, but then like maybe a couple years down the line they're like actually a contender.
yeah
But we'll
yeah
see. Or they could all
Rockets.
turn out to be busts like Andrew Wiggins or something. Just kidding.
That man just won a championship.
I know. Andrew Wiggins and Anthony Bennett.
It's a whoa, don't compare Andrew Wiggins to
No,
Anthony
I'm just
Bennett.
saying because they were both drafted back to back from by the Cavs, and so like
Oh,
Jalen Green and Jabari Smith were
yeah.
drafted back to back from the Rockets. So
To be fair, Wiggins never got a chance to play with the Cavs, and who
yeah,
knows? Had he been mentored by LeBron, might have been different.
it's true. Yeah,
Story for another time.